Alright, gotta do this right quick because I'm going to run to the store. But another thought to give y'all more insight to where we're coming from, why they can't win, is their tactics, even in the hood sense of tactics. Even like what this dude over here tried the other day, it's something you only can do once. Meaning, like a lick in the hood, you hit a lick, whatever it is. I ain't even gonna go into what it is. Just say you do basically everything that they're doing is something only you can do once. You're like, what do you mean? Because once you do it, everybody's hip to it, and it don't have to be the hood. Just like a con that comes through. Remember the Nigerian prince email scam, and it worked at first on some people. Most of us like, nah. I even received some of them emails. Send us 1,000, whatever. Send us some money, and we're gonna email you this. I gotta get. Basically, it's a con, and it worked on some people until it hit the news, right? And for everybody else who was kind of slow, it didn't matter. The point is, the racism thing and this systemic is something you only can do once. It worked on some white people who felt guilty. But now, y'all, it really was a one-time deal. You can't keep doing it over and over. It's just like any other con, scam. As we say in the hood, a lick. You didn't hit it. You hit a lick. You only can. And the reason, what they did, I think some of them knew it couldn't last. But that's why they tried to defund the police. That's why they had prosecutors like Kim Fox in Chicago. She's still there. They had people there that they thought was going to be able to stay in power and let the people go. That's what it was. Not let the people go like Martin Luther King, or the Bible, but let the criminals, no charges. That's the only way they can keep doing the same thing and remain free. Because any real nigga, street nigga, you can't keep doing the same stupid shit. Like I said, you're gonna get rid of that stupid nigga in your gang or in your hood. That's what making it hot. You can't keep doing the same dumb. You come to your gang leader, be like, oh, I got this. You tell him. You tell him what your plan is. He give you the go ahead. Yeah, now you an earner. Or at least this thing gonna earn you something and earn everybody. But you only could do. He gonna tell you off top because he got experience. You only could do it once, bro. Because they gonna catch on. Oh, I got this at this job I work at. Yeah, da da da. I'm not advocating. I'm using this to help people understand why this shit, this racism shit that isn't gonna work. It isn't gonna last. Y'all doing all this Antifa and BLM protesting. It's a one-time thing. So basically, the leader would be like, get in and get out. You might even have to quit. Do you like this job? Nah. Well, shit. All right. Well, get exactly. You can't stay there. You're not gonna be able to stay. You're gonna have to disappear, at least from that job. They got your address. Is that your? Nah, I ain't even used my real address in the first place. Da 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 da. Basically, I'm just saying. You're like, well, how did that happen? He had to show. You know where I'm going. The point is, you just gonna have to. You can't keep going back to work. If you got a good job, you can't, be stealing and hitting a lick all the time. That's what I use the example. Sometimes, you might have a warehouse, you work at it, and everybody knows, or at least the old employees know, they was stealing shit, making money, extra money. They all, a lot of them probably, made an excuse for themselves. I got kids in school. I don't like doing this. Lord forgive me, but I've been doing it for 10 years, I got one more kid to put through school and I'ma quit. But then say a new supervisor comes before, you know, and some of them just got used to it. They just gonna do it. They didn't start paying car notes with the money they were stealing from the job. And the supervisors before, they was all with it. Now you got a new supervisor. And you don't even want to take the chance of trying to introduce him into the scam. Because you don't know if he going to take the scam. If he going to be cool with it. He might be the type, no, I'm coming through. I'm changing. I'm cutting, slashing, this and that. He going to shut it. Y'all know for a fact. This new guy going to shut it down. He going to be, no, he's not going to fall for this shit. And so, That's what happened with Trump. They knew Trump wasn't gonna play with it. You know, he's not a politician, a career politician. They knew he's not gonna let them keep stealing their corrupt shit. You know, stealing all the Democrats, Maxine Waters, all that motherfucker from L.A. You know, all of them. They knew it. Elijah Cummings, he died. Like I said, I think he faked his death. He didn't want to, you know. And you saw the new I think her name is Kim Classic. She's whatever. It's a black girl. She's running for Elijah Cummings' old spot. They're mad at her because she pointed out all of the bullshit that she did a campaign ad with just in her city that the district that Elijah Cummings was in charge of for all these decades and didn't do shit about. And motherfucking niggas got mad about when Trump said something about it. What about all it? And oh no, don't say that. It's, like I said, dumb, ignorant ass niggas fighting to stay slaves. Stupid ass niggas. And we're supposed to feel sorry for them? So anyway, my whole point is they got mad at her. Like, oh, she's showing Baltimore in a bad light. It's like, what light are they supposed to show it in? You know, there's no good light. So she showed the neighborhood, the district she's running for. But the thing is, are they going to vote for her? So they did, this, you can look it up on YouTube. They started interviewing people on the street. They're all like, well, I never met a Republican and da-da-da-da. And it's like, why you never, you know, because basically that's on them. All of them stayed in that hood. It's just like we used to say, like people in New York, they never left their hood. Black folks, they never go nowhere. But that they started to see the people who, you know, that's what we're saying. It's George Soros, the puppets. They're puppets, and they got hyped up. You know, they let these people hype their heads up and think they're being discriminated. Then they got real mad when people are, especially me. I think they got it from me. Seriously, I ain't gonna lie. I think they really did. But and pointed out, like, nigga, wait a minute. Ain't no white people run your city. So what are you talking about? Well, the racist, white racist cops. Yeah, but the chief of police is black. They're all white cops. You know, the cop that showed up here, they're white. But the chief of police, the mayor here, just like in most black cities, they're black. You know, the mayor here might be white. So what white person did what the white? So that means right there, the person in charge should be in prison for dereliction of duty. So that means you was the mayor in 1990, and white folks was coming and taking over, or not taking over, but doing racist stuff, and you was the black mayor in 1990, 95, 96, 97, 98, and you didn't ask for help? Like, hey, these white folks are taking our money. These white Republicans are coming to our city. I'm the black mayor, but I need help. They're coming and taking my. You didn't ask for help, so you still should be in prison for dereliction of duty for not asking for help. Hey, these white Republicans are doing this and that, but they wasn't. You're lying. You was in charge, and you didn't do the right thing. You was corrupt. These motherfuckers were corrupt, and that shit is exposed. And now they got all these dumb bitches and shit, and dumb niggas following behind these hoes. Oh, racism. Racism. Just all the just like why they all. Actually, we are getting tired. Seriously, even me, I'ma still keep talking about it, but it's getting to the point. You see it. All of you see what you be on. You see the news, and motherfuckers getting shot again, and this and that. People really like, you know what? Fine, y'all voted no sympathy, and some of them don't. You got to pray for them? No. God said no. God didn't tell us we had to. These fools literally can get rid of, like in Chicago. Y'all can get rid of Lightfoot right now. Y'all can get rid of her. No. God ain't said we had to keep praying for them. We ain't got none of that. No sympathy. They know what God. They got a Bible. They got church. You ain't even got to go to church. Buy your own Bible. You ain't even got to buy it. Go get a Gideon's Bible. It's free. Go get your free Bible. So, no. Ain't nobody got to feel that everybody's like, oh, well, y'all asked for this and y'all won't get rid of them. Y'all still talking about y'all gonna vote for more Democrats. Biden, the nigga that orchestrated all the 90s, the nigga that been in office in Washington since the 70s, Joe Biden, and ain't did shit except offer the crime bill that locked up hundreds of thousands, millions of black men in the 90s. Then you're gonna vote for the woman who put a bunch of black men in prison, innocent black men. Then wouldn't let them out when it turned out they were in, and this is a fact. And y'all gonna vote for them. But it's like, all right, you know what? No sympathy, no empathy. That doesn't matter. You know, I mean, it matters, but like I said, with all this shit y'all be crying and lying about, it's just really no sympathy. It's just like y'all come up with more and more excuses. The rest of the whole, and then that's another thing. They be lying like, oh, the world, America is a laughing stock. It's like America's not a laughing stock. They're same people across the globe see the same thing that we see. It's like when, say you live in an apartment, and I already had thought of this. Say you live in an apartment and you got one couple, you got three couples, right? Two of them have children and one of them don't. Don't matter what race. This isn't about race. It's just two of them. They're all the same age. They're in their mid-20s, right? Two of them have children and one of them don't. So the one couple sees the ones who have children, you know, they're thinking about, should we have children? But look at them across the street. You see, and one of them has a child they can't control. They, you know, they always just laying down in the, you know, they're in the store. You know, I saw them in Walmart yesterday, and that little girl, she was all in the aisles and putting cereal and, you know, wanting this and that and toys, and the mama and dad saying no, and she knows, she throwing stuff and all throwing a tantrum. And then you got the other, well, yeah, but I saw them the ones that stay there, their kid. The little girl, the little boy, he's just as nice. He the same age. They the same age. Both of them 4. He's just as nice. He doesn't throw tantrum. He's quiet. Da 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 da. So maybe we should have kids. My point is, the world sees that Democrats are the kids that are throwing fucking tantrums. So when y'all try to lie and say, oh, Trumping is an embarrassment in the country, the United States is a laughing stock. No, same people across the globe. Trust me, we didn't talk to them. They see what's going on. Y'all up Nancy Pelosi, Maxine Waters, throwing tantrums, Antifa, BLM, throwing, you're basically the little kid, the little 3-year-old that's in Walmart in the aisle, laying on the floor, the parent dragging them, having to drag them, get up. You know, we all have seen that before. Maybe it happened to some of us, but you know, that's where nobody's falling. Oh, it's him. He's wrong. It's just like with the fake pandemic, because it's fake because you named it a pandemic. It's not a pandemic. Even if you go, they try to say, oh, the 165,000 deaths. First of all, the CDC themselves can't definitely label these deaths as COVID. Most of the people that they did die from it were already dying from something, and they did die from something else. And that's a fact. Go to the CDC website. It's 165,000 deaths with COVID, not from COVID. With COVID, meaning they had it in their system, just like the flu. And they was already dying. They had underlying conditions, They had, you know, bad heart, you know, then heart disease, kidney failure, all types of shit. Already was dying. And so even if we took it 165,000 divided by 380,000 people, 380 million Americans, legally, much less, and divide that, what's the percentage? Like 1%, less than 1%? And then people, there's only niggas, only Democrats running around the mask, you know, this shit real. Nigga, shut up, this shit ain't real. It's just, if you really black, what it reminds you of, it reminds you like in the hood, somebody who trying to get a check. You know, this shit, like I said, that dude on Friday, the one who fell in the store, and remember, I think, you know, we sell out of court right now. You know, I take $1 million, right? You know, the slip and fall shit. That's what the COVID, that's what the people wearing the mask, I said it from the beginning. They was getting paid. They trying to get paid. You know, more than the stimulus, maybe they thinking they gonna get paid something else. You know, COVID, oh, my mama died. It is like, if you really care about your mama or your grandmama, she died, wouldn't you want to know the real reason? Like, no, y'all gotta, you got, back in my time when you saw the people in the emergency room clowning when Big Mama died, because they want to know the real reason, how she died. No, she was fine yesterday. No, fuck that. You ain't gonna just take somebody, oh, COVID. That's how you knew it was fake. When niggas started just falling in line, wearing a mask and all this shit, talking about it's real, and you had celebrities, black celebrities, oh, it's real. You know it was fake. Because they'd be the first ones up there tearing up the goddamn emergency room because they want to know why Big Mama dead. Ain't no way, you got to have security and every fucking thing. You know, that's how you know it's like, well, that's not really scientific proof. I don't give a fuck. I go by science too. Trust me. Yeah, that's another thing. Y'all Democrats, y'all so stupid. When people like me say I don't get, oh, see that proof right there. You're not into science. Now, okay, whatever. You can debate me, and I'll pull up stats, real stats, scientific stats, and you're the one that's going to be emotional. But anyway, I gotta make a run. Let me go ahead and do this.